Hello my friends, and welcome back to the bench. Today we're going to be testing Mr. Hobby Aqueous Gundam Colors Gundam Seed. You've been seeing these sitting in the background on my bench as I got them in within the last couple weeks. And I've tested the Aqueous lineup, which I like quite a bit. And I tested their previous Gundam lineup, which is these. Now these are based off of the original Gundam. You see just the RX-78 right there, and these are RX-78 red, RX-78 blue. This is the standard Gundam colors, and a little bit after it they released, or along with it I should say. See the label's a little different? And these are Char colors. These are, I guess, the Char Ansible red, and that's Char's logo. So you got the good guys, I guess you could say, the bad guys, even though more people seem to love Char than Amuro, but these are really good. They were pretty accurate. I didn't test them against the kits, which I should have, but we're going to be doing that with these for whatever kits I can pull up that I have here. But let's go over the colors first. All right, 101 is Sword Strike Blue. 102, Launchers Strike Green. 103, Strike Rogue Pink. 104, Deactive White. Is that off-white? I think that's an off-white. A really good color to have, off-white. You paint the base kits in that color and they look really good. 105, Deactive Gray. 106, Deactive Black. If this is the black I think it is, it's like a grayish black, and it's a color I'm actually looking for. I'm going to be painting a custom paint job on the High V new, I should say. All right, 107, Freedom Blue. And 108, Justice Pink. They're not stopping here. I understand they just released in Japan a couple months ago the Seed Destiny colors. And in there are some colors of some models I don't think are out yet. So I'm wondering if Mr. Hobby GSI Aqueous has an inside here, because they do make a lot of stuff for Bandai, and they're referenced in their manuals for the color matching. That I think there's some kits coming out that we don't even know about yet, because they're making colors for, and I don't see the actual kit. So that's pretty exciting. But I will be looking for the Seed Destiny colors. I haven't found any yet in the US, but I'll try and get some for you guys so I can test them out. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to test 2 of these on camera. I'll show you how we mix them. We'll show them in the spray booth, how we airbrush them. But the rest we will, I'll spray them behind the scenes for time, and I'll show them up. So I'll show you every color. You'll see every color. But for the colors to test, I pulled out 2 kits, and one is the Strike Rogue Pink, and here is Strike Rogue. So what we'll do is we'll compare the pink to the pink in the kit. All right, I don't know if I'm going to spray it on the kit directly. Oh, there it is too. It's that off pink. See it? So I don't know if I'm going to paint, or we'll hold the spoon up to it and see how it compares. I'll do one way or the other. And let's get this out of the way. I pulled out a, this is a Strike Freedom. Yep, here's a Freedom. And those are the 2 we'll do because on camera, because I want to compare these, directly. Now this is a kit I got as a damaged box. I got it on purpose for testing, on screen. And I just happen to have these already cut off. Look at this, and there's the blue. This is the blue. So maybe I'll paint right onto this with this one, and we'll see how it compares. If we can tell the difference. So there we go. We can't do better than that. We're going to compare them directly to the kit, and it's good to have colors that match, because if you want to do some sanding and you want to get some seam line removal and whatnot, and you want to cover it up, you can cover it up with the actual color and build the kit, anime accurate, which is pretty cool. But I'll have it, mix the colors. I mean, right here on the camera, I can tell it's pretty close if it matches the cap. And the company's been pretty accurate, so I have a positive feeling that this should match really well. But yeah, maybe we'll spray paint one of these and we'll see how it comes out. We'll airbrush one. And that's it. Now, I like to thin. These are solvent-based acrylic. These are like Tamiya paints. And that you can thin them with a solvent. What you want to, if you want to make sure it's a solvent base and not a pure acrylic, which is water, just flip you to the side here. And there's your flame logo right there. That tells you it's flammable, and that tells you it's a solvent base. All right, so we're going to pull these out, 103 and 107. These are the testers we're going to do on live, on camera. The rest I'll paint behind the scenes. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll show you how we're going to thin these. Let me grab some sticks. Grab your coffee sticks, coffee stirrers. I get these on Amazon, and I like to cut them in half. And then you double your take. If you get 1,000, you end up with 2,000. And you can't beat it. I even think it's about $10. And so you can't beat the price, guys. Oh, hit the camera. Always hit the camera. It's got to be tradition at this point. All right, so here we go. Let's start with the pink and see how it looks inside here. No, it's pretty well mixed already. It's pretty well mixed. I like to go 1-to-1 with these paints. You can thin them out just like a lacquer. And these are lacquer based. And so don't be afraid. You can stir it up. You can use the paint shaker. I'll bring that up right here for you. Yo, boy, this thing is heavy. You can shake them with this. You can put your little, like I like to put my little hematite beads in there. They're rust proof. And we just shake them up. Oh, we just lost somebody back there. We're shaking the bench. So, oh man, this is heavy. My 4E's paint shaker. If you haven't seen that video test, check it out. I use that thing every day. It's been an invaluable part of the bench. But for now, we'll just go ahead with the old coffee stirrer here. All right, now because I'm only going to be painting a little bit. We're not going to do a whole kit here. I'm going to be sampling it. You can just hold the stick against your jar. Hold on, guys. I'll get you right in the camera shot here. There we go. All right, moving these guys out of the way. All right, here we go. Trying to do this on the fly here. Just put the stick against the jar lip. Pour it out. It'll follow the stick right into the jar, right into the cup. See it? None leaks down the side. You get a little bit here. Always keep a paper towel close by. And always clean off the glass rim of your jars. That creates a nice seal. And you paint will not dry out, or you will at least last long enough that you can use it. All right, there we go. We coated the whole bottom. I go by eye. And you guys know I've been at this a long time. Let's bring this back out. Hold on. Whoa, there we go. All right. So I'm going to go by eye, which will be about yay much in this dropper. I'll show you the consistency right now. You really, truly can't over thin this stuff. It really is made to be thinned right out. If it comes out, if you're spraying it, it's coming out dry looking, you got to thin it more. You got to thin it out. You'll know you thinned your lacquers enough when you see a nice sheen as you're painting it, and it shouldn't run at all. You won't have any running at all. This can even be thinned even further. That's it. You want to test it by dragging up the cup. It'll leave a little bit behind as it runs down, without leaving a big gloppy trail behind it. That's it. And that's what you're looking for. They call it skim milk consistency. And actually, that's pretty accurate. And I'll even show you that no harm, no foul. Look, I'll even pour more in here because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. All right, so I'm going to thin both of them. I'll thin the blue off camera, but we're going to spray these two on camera. We're going to go ahead and load this up. And for this test, I figured why not go ahead and use my GSI Aqueous, Mr. Hobby, PS 270. This is it's an 02, but I put a 0.03 millimeter needle in it, and the nozzle. I upgraded it a little bit because I was doing more general work with it when I first got this than I was detailing work. I don't use the MAC valve too much. I leave it open. But look at this brush. I've had it at least 3 years now. And look at this. It looks like the day I bought it. This is Japanese quality, guys, at its best. Look at this airbrush. $100. $100. Fantastic. Love it. So we'll use that for this test. We'll go GSI Aqueous, Mr. Hobby, across the board. How's that? Anyway, we're going to spray this on a spoon. Maybe we'll try it over some primer. We're going to do it mostly over white because I think this is over white. This is exactly a brightness you get when you're spraying it over white. So you can do a white primer, white plastic. I'll put it over a spoon. And maybe I'll put it over gray and I'll put it over that. And then we're going to compare it to the kit. And this one will actually spray on the kit. On this piece directly right here. All right. So for now, meet me at my paste spray booth. I will be using my 2D compressor, not the Fortress for this. We're going to spray it at 22 psi. 2022 is where it's where it's left at right now. You really can't go wrong. And if you can adjust it on the fly. You can reduce it there. But this can go on heavy. No problems whatsoever. Anyway, guys, I really do like this paint. As you've seen before. That's it. Let's head over. Let's load up the airbrush. And let's see how it goes on, and let's see how it matches the model. All right, guys, here we are at my paste spray booth. New filter pad is in. We've loaded up. There you see it. I've got this random white Gunpla piece here. Here is a white spoon, and here is one with gray primer. All right, let's see what we get. Not going to show up right away on camera. It's a light color to start with. Oh, I can see it here though. So let that sit. I'll try it over this gray. Maybe you guys can see it a little better. It's the blue that you guys are going to see. Now you know why I like to do a lot of dark colors on camera. Look at this thing. Oh, I'm starting to see it now. You know, it's a really light pink in the kit. I opened the kit up to check it, and it's a really light pink. So this looks like they got it nailed down exactly. Now you can see I can keep going. It's not going to run like an acrylic. A water acrylic anyway. All right, I put a P on it so I know this is over primer. Let's do a little bit on this piece. I should have did maybe the Justice pink on camera. Well, stay tuned for the blue. That one you'll be able to see. All right, let's go back to this, and let's get this one loaded up. This paint goes on really, really good. Oh man, it just sprays and lays down so evenly. Wow, it looks just like the runner in the box. I'll tell you right now, guys. This is an awkward piece. What the hell I grabbed this thing for? Look at this thing. There you go. All right. We get a little more to the one with the primer. Let's go again with another layer. See how much we can darken this. Not much, because it's meant to be this shade, you know. All right. It looks really accurate. Just from the corner of my eye, I can tell. Anyway, guys, let's clean this out. Maybe I'll do that on camera. Hold on. Let me grab my thinner's hand. I'll clean it out right here in the booth. Alright guys, we're going to clean this out quick. It doesn't matter, you can use acetone, you can use thinner. What I grab here, I grabbed acetone. Here we go. I'll show you how I clean out this gun. Just pour some in. Blast some through. And here's what I like to do. I get my pipette here, and I blast it in and out of where the needle is. Can you see it? And I just go in and suck it out. In and pull her out. And now I'm forcing the acetone or the thinner, whatever we're using, as far up as it can go, and then back, as far up and back, and it kind of flushes out most of the left behind paint. Alright, now we get rid of that and my disposal can over there. Now we're going to put in another blast, and on this particular airbrush you undo the front, not the main cap, right here, the second one in, and then you just pull back. No, you don't have to block the front at all like I do when I show my my Patriot. See it? And you just pull back the air, and it back flushes itself. But nothing coming out the front because you've cut off the supply there. And that's it. Tighten this back up. Dump this out. Don't put the dirty thinner back through. You know, get your paper towel. More coming through, and that's it. And that's it. Go your lighter colors to your darker if you're going to do a lot of spraying. Let me get this acetone out of the way. All right, guys, let me get the Freedom Blue. That'll be much easier for you guys to see on camera. I'll go grab that now. All right, guys, here we are with Freedom Blue. Here it is, thinned out in the cup. You see how thin it is? Same airbrush, the one we just cleaned out. Now, we're going to paint over this piece, but first, let's go ahead and put it on a white spoon so now you guys can see it actually going on. I should have picked two darker colors, but I'm sorry, guys. Here we go. I don't even have to like put this aside and continue it on. You can literally put this on in one shot. Watch. Wow, this looks pretty accurate to that blue piece. We'll find out in a second, but boy, that looks good. Look at that. All right, let me get that out of the way. All right, we're going to put it over this gray primer, see if it changes its look. It's got a little bit of a darker color to it. Just like everything else we paint. Yeah, but boy, it went on good. Alright, here we go. The blue Freedom piece. We're going to see how good it matches. We're going to do the upper part, and the part I'm holding in my hand will leave blank. Here we go. Good experiment, huh, guys? Like I said, why would you want to go with the plastic? Like I said, if you're going to sand it and fill in some seam lines, you want it to, you want to keep it the accurate color of the original. Here's the paint. Look at this. I think it matches really good. It'll be. I think it's going to come out shiny versus dull, but wow, that's really good. Wow, these guys are good at matching these paints. They obviously work with Bandai close on this. But, all right. Let me put this all in my humidifier to dry. Let me clean out the brush, same as I did the last one. Meet you back at the bench. We'll go over all of the colors. All right, guys, here we are. We're going to go over each color. But please, stay tuned to the end of the video. I'm going to show you a bunch of stuff I'm working on. And I'm going to have to kick it into overtime because I have a ton of stuff to show you guys and to test out for you guys. And I might have to kick to part-time on my regular job so I can put more effort into these guys and get all these tests up so you guys can make choices for yourself in the hobby world. Here we go. We'll start in order. 101. This is Sword Strike Blue. I wish I had the kit here. I probably do. I have every kit in the world here. But there we go. This is over the plastic. This was over a gray primer. And the plastic seems to give you more of a dull look, gives you more of a shine. This is a very smooth semi-gloss. Perfect. This is perfect. This will take decals nice. You can even go flat or gloss coat afterwards. Decal can go right on this. That's how nice these are. Even over the plastic that's dull, it's still smooth. And right here, that semi-gloss is the exact color your actual kits should end up being. I like a matte finish, but I do like a semi-gloss natural finish also. That is pretty accurate, this color, from the kit that I've seen. Launcher Strike Gundam. I don't have a Launcher Strike kit at all. It's kind of a rare kit to make. A color to make for a rare kit, but that is a beautiful green. And again, very smooth, semi-gloss. All right, 103. Hold on. Strike Rogue Pink. Let me grab the kit. Here it is. Over the white plastic, over gray primer. You can see it's almost translucent. The gray is almost coming through. But I'm thinking this is the natural color right here. But again, we will see in a minute. Here it is over the piece. This is just a white piece I cut off a sprue, some older kit. But here is, just to show you, just to be accurate here, there is our Strike Rogue, right? I just opened it up for the first time. Let's take out the runner. I told you it's a very subtle pink. Here we go. Oh, it's a little bit off. What if this is more towards the master grade? But really, it shouldn't be that much of a difference, right? Let's try it here. Yep, it's a little off. I actually like this better. This matches the cover more. Can you see it? It's more pink in the cover. And well, it's very subtle in the kit. It's not all over everything. There's the legs. You can't really tell in the box. Yeah, this is a little deeper than I thought. I put a lot of layers, so you can go by that too. But can you see it right there? It's actually, I thought it looked more like this than this color here. And this is more like a creamy pink versus this. Let's hold both of them up. So there you go. Yeah, it's quite different. So I bet you this is more accurate. I guarantee it. It is tough to get some of these colors really true to form on the plastic, from what I understood. All right, here we go. Deactive White. This is off-white. Love this color. This is a great color to spray your main frames of the kit, the frame, you know, the armor, your basic white armor kits. I'm going to grab a white spoon so you guys can see the color difference. Hold on. Reaching into my giant case of spoons. And there you go. See it? It's just that perfect off-white. It dulls it out. Oh, it is smooth. Really, this is a really good color to have. Off-white. Had a hard time getting it about a year ago. I was trying to collect all the off-whites, and because I know they were hard to find, and I still had trouble getting them. It's a popular main color, like flat black and white and silver. It's a main color. But yeah, that looks great. That really went on good too. All right. Deactive Gray. Beautiful neutral gray, smooth again. Here it is against the white. So you can really see it there. All right, here we go. Oh, here we go. Deactive Black, one of my favorite colors. This is not quite black. It's hard to get it accurate on the cap, but this is the exact color. Can you see it's not quite a dead black? In person, it's got a little gray to it. I'm going to be painting a high V Gundam, and I want to do, I might do it all black, believe it or not. I got a few of those kits, so I'm designing a couple of custom colors I'm going to be doing over the winter. And I think I found my main color. I was going to paint it this all-clad black primer, which also looks just like this, a little more black to it. This is a great color. That's for the knee joints and all that. Probably a good frame color right there. All right, now we can do another direct comparison. Here we go. Freedom Blue, 107. We'll look at the spoons first. This is over white. Beautiful blue. Look at that. This is over gray, primer gray. Yep. Let me show you the primer I used. I cheated a little bit. Tamiya aircraft color. See it? AS, A for aircraft. And I bought 3 of each of these grays, a light gray and a dark gray, because a lot of times I don't need true primer when I'm doing the spoon, but I want the gray base. So you see if the color's going to look like over that particular primer. And for that, this is what I used on my spoons. So when you see those grays I was using just now, it's one of these two, light or dark gray. I guess this was a light gray. So when I say primer, I mean gray primer. That's what I meant. Little trick of the trade. And there you go. That's over white. That's over the primer. Look at that. Now, here's what we want to see. Now this matches perfect. I'm not quite sure what happened with the pink, but then again, I'm thinking this is probably closer to the color than the mold got. I'll have to see if I got the Strike Rogue and a Master Grade to compare it to. Look at that. All up here is where I painted it. Down here is where I did it. You can see the shine from the plastic where it disappears over the blue. Look at that. That is accurate. Where's the other piece? Here we go. Here's the piece I didn't paint. Now that is awesome. And look how much better it looks over plastic. It actually looks really good once it's painted. This is why you paint these kits. I mean, the difference is really staggering right there. Look at that. Bottom is painted. Top one isn't. Yeah, I'm really happy with that. This one matches perfect. That tells me why that one should match perfect too. And here is Justice Pink. And I can tell you right now, this matches exact to the Justice. This is over primer. Oops. This is over the primer. This is over white. The primer might match even better to the Justice. Look at that. That is exactly the color, man. I ordered a Justice metal build. I'm waiting for that to come in. I wish I had it now. I would have compared it. Look at that. Wow. Pretty accurate. Yeah, I do like the colors. They go on great. For the hell of it right now, let's go ahead and I'm going to brush one on. Let me grab a brush, guys. Hold on. Hey, we're going to go ahead and use a GSI Aqueous brush. How's that? Let's go ahead and paint. Hand paint. On here. We're going to go straight out of the jar. All right. Oh, brush is good. No brush strokes. I've tested this before. And when you get these little bubbles, they actually pop as it dries. Yeah, it brushes beautifully. Look at that. All those little bubbles you see will actually disappear. Wow, that's awesome. All right, I'm going to go put this in the dehydrator, see if I can dry it quick. And we'll see the results of that dry. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. All right, we are back to the magic of filming. I let this dry for about 5 minutes in the dehydrator. And there it is, brushed on. You can see right where I ended it. And it's pretty accurate. It brushes on nice. I think another coat would have been perfect. You can even thin it out a little bit with retarder, which is what I used in my how to brush them video. It'll come out even smoother than that. But that's just a quick grab of this flat number 8 brush. Went over it quick. Look at that. That's really good. But nothing beats airbrushing, of course. Look at the difference. Oh, where are we? Look at that. Look at that airbrushing. Beautiful. So, yeah, there you go, guys. A big thumbs up. These things are awesome. A great lineup of paints. Now they got 2 lineups. I guess you got the original Gundam, now the Seed. I think I read Seed Destiny is now out in Japan for a couple months. I'm going to try and get a set of those. And I understand there's some colors in there, like I said, that are kits that aren't even out yet. So I'm wondering if that's a little look into the future that they're going to be releasing some kits. Anyway, that's it, guys. A big thumbs up. I like this lineup of paints anyway. I highly recommend them. They're inexpensive. I don't even know if these are $3 a jar. Really cheap. After you thin them, you get a lot of use out of them. Anyway, I'll let you guys know some of the stuff I am working on. Let's get this out of the way. Whoa, there she goes. I got a flattening agent for my 2K. I went back to the auto store and told them I want a really dull look to the 2K clear, and he gave me a can. It's probably a half a quart, even less. And because you only need a couple of drops, you're going to add a couple of drops. I'm experimenting. Now, this is a candy green, and I sprayed it over it, and look at that. Is that a great look or what? Look at that. So that's the look I'm looking for, this dull, anodized look using 2K, nice and sturdy. So I am really happy with this. Let me reach behind me, guys, 1 second. Okay guys, if you follow my community section, you see that I'm working on some gold plating for kits like this. I have 4 gold plated kits. This is the Delta. This kit was not cheap, man, I gotta tell you. Anyway, when you go to build them, they're going to be leaving, you know, little nub marks. So I'm trying to come up with the best way where you don't see them and still retain this nice gold chrome look. The problem is a lot of them are a little different too. But anyway, without going into too much detail because the video isn't ready yet, this is what is taking so long. Can you see this? I'm testing all the golds. I ran out of space. I had to do this. And then ready for this one. Check this out. Oh yeah. Look at this. We're getting there. And so this is... with these kits, you know, you're not going to custom build these. You're going to build them out of the box, but you're going to have little black marks where you nip them off the runner. And I'm going to try and achieve the perfect cover-up for that, and that's what I'm working on now. All right? Let me clear this out of the way. Also coming up, I have a Hobby Mio. Paints are coming in that I never tested before. I got some Moto paints. This is Phantom Blue. This is Aurora Red. They have like a little, see that little pearlescence of different colors in them. Look at that. It's a purplish blue. What else do I have here? Here's another red. So these Moto paints are going to be coming up, testing, and I have their regular line, you know, like forest green. That's coming up. Turbo just sent me these. This is the new colors for Turbo Dork. Hot line. Look at that. And the whole expanded lineup they just sent me those. I got another video coming up with a bunch of accessories and tools. All right, I got a little parallel line scriber here tool. Similar idea for MadWorks, uses a blade instead. I got this line, the seam scraper from Master Tools, which is made by Trumpeter. All right, keep that covered up, don't want to get stabbed there. And I just got these in. Flash Master blades. These are those super thin, paper thin blades. And they show it, you can cut the numbers right off the runner. See these numbers up here? It's so thin it lets you peel these numbers right off. So that's the test we're going to be doing. We're going to see if it actually will do that. And that's just a few of what I have coming up. I have a lot of tests coming up. I'm waiting for a side feed airbrush to come in where the cup is off to the side so you can see what you're spraying directly. I'm going to be testing one of those too. Yeah, anyway guys, that's it. That's today's video. I want you guys to have a great rest of your weekend. And please, if you haven't already, consider my Patreon. I'll put a link below on that Patreon. As I said before, I answer your questions directly with a mini video to back it up. If you question me, what does this blue look like if I sprayed it over, you know, this blue, and I will do the two and do it on camera for you and show you the results in real time. That's what I set up the Patreon for, to answer questions directly through short form video. And other than that, I'll put a link below where you can get these new paints, and I'll put a link for my cups too, because you really got to have these cups. These are the cups that don't have the nubs and the bottoms. When you go to steer, you're not hooking on. The other ones had a toss. They had these little nubs in the bottom, and the stick kept hitting it and flicking paint everywhere. So these are the best cups on the market. And I'll put a link below for the GSI Aqueous airbrush. I love this airbrush. This is a great airbrush. Like I said, it's 3 years old. And look at it. I mean, look at it. It's a great quality airbrush. And that's it. Have a great rest of your weekend, guys. I'm going to do my best to get another video up within a few days because I have a lot of videos to go. But I'm working heavily on that chrome, that black chrome video to cover up the chrome kit, the gold chrome. That's what I'm saying, gold chrome. And I also just got this in, super strong Mark Fit decal solution from Tamiya. I'll be testing that too. And anyway, that's it, guys. Have a great rest of the weekend. I said that once already. Thank you guys for watching. You guys are the best. And have a great day.